precise. Dilated people, so you better build twice.
Act like you know, not now, but right now.
Violated people, yeah. I go through rivers, so I don't need to sink. I travel both directions, believe one set of prints. It's just a little trick.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the ace-mma YouTube channel. My name is Dominic Lanzetta, and welcome to the first episode of the Movelist, the show where I break down the basics of Muay Thai and MMA striking. And today on this first episode, we're going to start off at the very basic skills that we need to know in order to function in MMA striking and Muay Thai. The stance is the foundation on which we build all of our skills in striking. So I'm going to show you guys the very basic fundamentals of the stance and how to move and function within it to make sure that we are able to strike properly. All right, follow me. Let's do it. Everybody, in order to get a proper stance, we have to work from the bottom up. So that means starting with our foot placement. Foot placement is super important to make sure we can generate power and move properly and make sure that we are not off balance, okay? So, as a righty, we're going to want our right foot in the back of our stance. So that means we can generate power from that side and have our dominant side being our power side, okay? So, in order to get this started, get your feet at about shoulder width apart. And from here, I'm going to take a step forward with my left foot, like so, okay? My right foot, on the other hand, I'm going to cock at about 45 degrees, like so, all right? That way, I'm able to move and generate power without having my hips completely square. This allows us to move easier and to just function better in our stance, all right? Now, in terms of how we're moving in our stance, we want to be up on our toes. I don't want to be up like a ballerina, right? But I want to be able to rock, okay? So I'm almost taking little steps on each foot, rocking back and forth, like so. I'm going to show you this from another view so this kind of looks a little bit better. Did you miss me? All right, so to get back to my stance again, starting out with our feet shoulder width apart, left foot forward, like so, right foot cocked back at about 45 degrees. Now from here, this rock that I was talking about, right? I don't want to be flat-footed. I never want to be flat-footed because then it means I can't change direction. So from here, I'm going to stay on my toes. My heels really just barely graze the ground, but from here, I'm taking little steps, like so, all right? Another thing that's important about this, make sure that your weight is distributed 50% on each leg. I don't want to be super heavy on my lead foot because I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to get chopped all day long on that lead leg. I don't want to be super far back. It's going to be hard for me to move forward, right? So I want a nice even balance, okay? So this is what my lower body is looking like in this stance, okay? Now from here, what's my upper body doing, okay? So my upper body, let's start off with our head. Now I don't want my chin super far up in the air because that'll get hit and that'll cause me to go to sleep, all right? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tuck my chin down. I really shouldn't be able to look at anybody who's ahead of me without kind of furrowing my eyebrows a little bit, right? Now from here, hand placement. My hands, imagine like you're just getting out of the shower and you're towel drying your hair, right? I mean, like, I can't do that anymore, but imagine you can, right? So from here, hands come up and over, come down, and they settle right below my eyes, okay? I don't want to say, like, at my chin. Like, most people say at the chin, but the problem with that is your hands get tired, guys. When your hands get tired, they drop, okay? So I like to give myself a little bit of insurance and keep them a little bit higher, right? And as for my hands and like my shoulders, I don't want to be tense. A lot of people have this tendency to really tense up in their stance and they're like, oh, I want to explode. And you don't want to do that because that'll get you tired. And what is it? Like, when you're tired, that kills everything, right? The last thing you want to be is tired when you're fighting. You should feel super relaxed and you should be able to feel like you can do this all day. Hello, loud motorcycle. Thank you for interrupting my recording. But you know what? I'm a professional, so I'm going to keep going. Anyway, we're here, nice and relaxed. And when I'm relaxed, I kind of let my hands flow with that same rhythm as my body, right? Right here. Perfect, okay? Just nice and easy. My elbows are tucked in. I don't want them flared out because that exposes my body, right? I'm right here, I'm nice and tight. And in this stance, I'm able to move, I'm able to change direction, I'm able to pivot. I can do all kinds of stuff from this stance. For MMA, this stance is pretty much the main stance you're gonna be working from, but a little bit lower in our stance to be worried about takedowns and such. Now, a lot of people see different kinds of stances in MMA. You know, some people who are more karate-based or traditional, you'll see the side-on stance. Boxing stances are a little bit more side-on. I don't particularly like that for Muay Thai and MMA because you gotta go worry about the leg kicks, all right? Some people can make it work, for sure. I'm just not one of those people. I will mess around with it, but I don't like hanging out there for too long because getting whacked in the back of the leg where all like the meat of your hamstring is and all that, it's not a fun thing. Take it from experience, okay? So, proper stance, one more time. Starting off with our feet shoulder width apart, I'm gonna step, lead foot forward, my left foot if I'm righty. If you are lefty, it's gonna be the opposite, okay? The back foot, 45 degrees, up on our toes, getting that rock, okay? From here, shoulders come down, chin comes down, up and over. And this is our stance, all right, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Welcome to the Movelist. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you all for joining me for this first episode of the Movelist. Be sure to stick around for more MMA and combat sports content, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.